Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chats right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Baby.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
Gang in the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, these IQ, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdoms team. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby's stage. Yeah.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes. Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chats right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Baby.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
Gang in the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, these IQ, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdoms team. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby's stage. Yeah.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes. Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chats right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
In the house. In the house.
Oh.
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Baby.
In the house. In the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
In the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdom scene. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby's stage. Yeah.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes. Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house. In the house. In the house. In the house. In the house.
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chats right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
In the house. In the house.
Oh.
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Baby.
In the house. In the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
In the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdom scene. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby's stage. Yeah.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes. Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Is Dragonfly Tails not the freaking bomb? Baby.
Dude,
Baby.
I
So
swear.
PrimeTime Guild, audio issues. Couldn't get it to work. We tried for a while. He was even on a good 10, 15
Dude.
minutes early. Couldn't
Should
make
we
it
just
happen.
listen to that and dance the whole show? Like, what are we doing with our lives, guys? Like, what are you? People were freaking out for that song, Grady. How did he have an even better song than the last one? How?
He just whips this up. He's got a full-time job.
Look. I was just talking to someone earlier today. I won't say who it was. It might be someone I summoned. It might not be someone I summoned. And I was like, Crypto Grady's got the coolest song ever. And he's like, what, that crazy ass song that's like full of like random stuff he says. And I was like, it's one of the greatest songs in the history of YouTube. And then I turn on and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, and then I heard myself talk with like my Midwest accent, and like it's so weird. Like my part's like super weird, which makes me like it even better.
Baby.
Like super weird. Your part's like really good, and my part's like really weird. It makes the song even better.
Your part is the good part.
No, it makes the song so good. Like it's just like no one would ever like could guess that song would ever be made. It's just.
Dude. So I was like totally out of gas. I was almost like I couldn't even open my eyes. I got 1 hour of sleep last night, baby, and I almost was like, dude, I don't know if I can actually do this. But then that song, baby, injects life into the blood. Boom, the vein, the heart starts beating.
Does the audience know that you have a background in being basically a monster, like just like a dude that's just ready to like run through a wall? Like, because I don't know your physical and mental state now, but you don't sleep, you don't eat or drink. You do like 6 to 5, between 5 to 6 or 6 to 5 YouTube streams a day. I was in Twitter Spaces editing and just working on stuff, trying to finish stuff up, listening to people talk, and I'm telling the people that know you, people that might have been on a show earlier, and I was like, guess who's about to do a stream right now? And I was like, Crypto Grady, and they're like, what? That's not. They're like, no, he isn't. They like didn't believe me, right? That's the level you exist at, Crypto Grady. We're like, if you don't know, people are like, what, you're doing what? Not when? These are degens, Grady. These are people that are in the know. So I'm just telling you, like, and then I saw like you know what I did? I clicked on YouTube, and it always pops up like every time I click YouTube, every single time it says Crypto Grady about to go live in like 5 minutes. Any time of the day. I just click that and it says he's going live. I'm just counting on that. 2 a.m. Crypto Grady going live in 5 minutes. And then I'm like, here we go. And then I go on Twitter and telling everyone, hey, guess who's going live? And they're like, no, he isn't. He's not doing that. He's
not again. Dude.
Not now.
Dude.
Now?
Baby.
He's doing that.
So is Flu coming on? You said he's wanting to come on? Where's Flu at?
No, I didn't say that. I don't know if he is or not, but he is very excited that you are doing a show right now, and he might be watching, just chilling.
Because is he done with his spaces yet?
Yeah. But that's, sometimes people late at night, they don't have Grady's level energies, right? Like they just want to chill, and that's what I was doing. I was just chilling, listening to their Twitter space and like talking about Legos, and we were talking smack about what's the best Lego collection. Is it the Ninjagos? Is it like Star Wars, whatever? And then all of a sudden I click YouTube, and Grady's like, I'm going live in 5 minutes. Going live. Here's the next song. We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, baby.
That was pretty good. You sounded like the actual like robot guy shooting off the.
I was the assistant director. I was the assistant director of Chad Vader. Okay, and Chad Vader actually sounds fucking exactly like Darth Vader, almost, right? And so this is the trick. Matt, who was the guy doing the voice, he actually played another character in the show at the same time, which is crazy and cool. So Matt, he literally does an Orson Welles voice that sounds like kind of like this Orwellian weird thing, right? James Earl Jones-ish. And he already has that voice he does. And then he just tweaked it a tiny bit. And they do it into a tube, and they put like a vocoder on it. And it sounds literally exactly like Darth Vader. And so guess what happens? We put that show out. Next thing you know, Matt's literally doing the voice for Darth Vader in the LucasArts video games. Like all the big ones, right? That were huge.
Dude.
Like I'm telling you, man, like it's 3, 2. I don't know, whatever. I made my own little vocal tube. 3.
You nailed it. You're nailing it there.
I learned that from Chad Vader. Saying
1,
3,
blast off.
2, 1. You have to have reverb, right? 2, 1. It's Friday night, Grady, and this is we're trying to make Web3 rock and roll and party rock and like.
So Doug's in there every time I go to Twitter Spaces, same story. Guess who's up there? He's up there as a speaker on top every time, and there'll be like 800 listeners.
800 there'll be 8 or 800.
And
Grady, there's a storm brewing over Web3 that's taking over, and it's about people being genuine and cool and fun NFT projects, and it's taking over Web3 right now. All the negativity and all those influencers out there that think they're cool and better than other people are getting their face punched in. And let me give you a hint. Go to like the analytics places like NFT analytics stuff and look at who has the most reach on Twitter, and you'll see that people like Shill and Villain are getting crushed right now by the people. There's a revolution happening right now in NFT land. I'm not going to say who it is or what it is.
We got to get them in. Nakamigos.
You said it. But it was an organic, it was a kind of project that came out of things. But anyways, my point is, it's just people hanging out in like an 8-bit art, which is kind of video game-ish, right? 8-bit stuff. And I'm one of the people speaking often, and I already run a bunch of trade groups and things and all this stuff, right? Highly tied into this thing. It's already got 10,000 ETH, on the secondary market. And the things, you look at the analytics, we are bypassing everybody. We're like literally like pushing Bored Ape Yacht Club now. Bypassed all the influencers on Twitter, the reach for like different kind of like things, like in just a matter of days.
I guess I'm gonna have to buy me up a Nakamigos.
Well,
baby,
Satoshi Nakamoto was the founder of Bitcoin, and so it's an homage to him in a sense, because it's like it was a very cheap mint. It was 20,000 pieces. It was accessible for anyone, and the MFers had like Satori had a thing where they were allowed to get some for free if they had a certain thing in a collection, whatever. Like, anyways, my point is, I'm not here to show anything, but like my point is, like, in NFT land, when it comes to gaming, whatever it is, it's about the community and the people. And it's so cool that a project is doing insanely well, completely organically. Like no direction, no nothing. People just showed up and started hanging out and having fun, rallying around the artwork, the nostalgia, being themselves artists and stuff like that. And that vibe is fucking amazing, Grady. And that's what we have here. Like your show, like let's share, let's do stuff, let's do things. And we're going to take over Web3.
Let's get them in.
We're going to take over Web3 gaming and all this stuff, bro. It's it's an unstoppable force. It's an unstoppable force, because earlier today on Twitter, we had like 40 people in a voting of like how I would die in Dragon's Crossing, right? Like, and there were so many good responses. And I'm like, it's like the ground is untapped oil resources, and you're like trying to dig for oil, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And no one's tapping into it. But through the YouTubes and the things, we can tap into everyone. I'm not even looking at the chats yet. I usually am in the chats. I'm looking at what's happening. And
so blown up.
So I'm saying, you guys out there watching right now, and you're in the chats, like me and Grady, we live like through you guys. You guys are like our heroes. You guys are awesome. And this whole community is like so fucking cool. Like, dude, like our stream earlier today with Flu was so much fun. Like,
it was so good.
It was, we learned so much.
For another 2 hours afterwards, until I couldn't even like sit up anymore.
It felt like we were there for 5 minutes, and you're like, it's been 2 hours. And I was just like, and I was supposed to be doing other stuff, and I was like, no. Whatever was going on in my life, like, even though it was actually really important, I was like, I got to go on with Grady and Flu, because this is going to be like a dynamic moment of talking about, here's the things what's mind-blowing, Grady, like what's important in Web3, why are we here, people that have been in the space for a super long time, right?
Yeah.
And then he's got Granary Finance. There you go.
Yeah, I think this might really be for real, man.
Dude, they have raised what, 5 million, injected 5 million into their project or something in a matter of like a week or two, I think.
It's more. I think it's closer to
more than that now. It's now 6. And the thing is that I know that it's doing well because Flu's response, he's been so gracious and so happy about what's happening. Mm-hmm. You know, you're just like, wow, like my buddy, like he's like super happy about how well it's doing. And like you just can feel when someone's like authentically just like, you know, feeling so grateful. And those kind of things. And we talked about DeFi Kingdoms, right?
Yeah, baby.
We talked about Dragon's Crossing, and we talked about that brain game and stuff. Yeah. And the whole theme of it, Grady, right, was that like we're just about all the things. We want to help everyone. We want to be in all the projects, and the people that are doing it the right way, I guess, or whatever, like the things that we really believe in, right?
Yes.
and bringing everyone together and helping everyone and connecting them.
Right. And then you just find the right people where they find the projects that floats their boat. You know, sometimes some people might be hanging around different projects and then realize, oh, this other project's awesome. And then vice versa. And then you just mesh together communities. It's
and
awesome.
Then we have this awesome theme song. Like, bro, who is this genius making these songs?
It's this guy. Let me show you. Dragonfly Tales. Where's he
bro,
here?
This is my other question. Is tomorrow's April Fool's Day, I think?
Oh, it is. It is. Which
Catching event on Easter. Everyone's talking about Easter.
Yeah.
If you put Grady's picture into an AI photo generator, you would get Doug hype. That's true.
Yes.
I do that a lot. I actually go into AI photo generators and I just mess around, and you know, it's crazy what happens.
Baby.
Because I watch all your podcasts, I read your messages, and your voices in my mind is hilarious to me. That's you, Grady. He's talking about you.
Baby.
Grady is like those Tesla live videos always on. It's so much fun to read these comments. I don't even need to think. I could just read your comments. Who is here? I wrote a lot of comments about who's here to party. And
oh yeah, you were all up in there. Sarge is hilarious. YouTube needs to roll out something faster than 2 days.
You know what would be really funny is if like I did like or anybody did this, like a brief summary, like video, like a 15-second video of what happened on your stream, and you could just be like, Grady, he ate some fruit roll-ups, and then he did this, and then that. It could be like how the news recounts like events of the day, because you stream for like 8 hours, so like, you know, it's hard for people to keep up with the whole news.
So check this news out right here. Hey, you want another egg event, Sergeant? Guess what? Guess who donated? Somebody donated 20 blue eggs today for a giveaway. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to do the same thing we did for Sticks Intern, his YouTube channel. We're going to do it for Crypto Kong's YouTube channel, baby. Crypto Kong, who's just been an amazing blessing for me. Holy smokes. He's like saving my freaking bacon. And
wow,
he's putting out some content. In fact, heck, Crypto Kong was in here. Yeah, if you're up, man. He is like an early to bed guy. But on Sunday, I've also got Crypto KLAY coming on Sunday, coming on, baby. I've got Crypto Kong coming on Sunday, pushing back the amazing ChainID and Altfather to next week. They can't, and there's still a chance ChainID maybe can tomorrow, but I don't think so. So it's probably going to next week. Okay, then Monday, we've got the Gem Hunters on, baby. Let me show you these guys. Is it the Gem, or is it just Gem Hunters?
So, Grady, the theme of today's show is DeFi Kingdoms and PrimeTime Guild. Is that like the topic?
Yeah, so PrimeTime Guild, if you're just coming in late, PrimeTime Guild, this was supposed to be a stream for their guild, which is a DFK guild. And no audio. He's tried and tried and tried.
So he had technical issues, so I'm here instead. Is that am I like here instead of him? What can I be them? Can I like help them? Can I be?
You want to rep PrimeTime Guild, baby?
I don't know anything about them, but I could just like either make it up, or like they could tell me what to say, or PrimeTime sounds like Deion Sanders is involved somehow. Like he's the coach of the Colorado Buffalo.
I love it, man.
He's probably into Web3 gaming somehow. He's a high competitor. So their guild's probably like very competitive. They want to be the absolute best at what they do. They probably showboat a little bit, have some fun. Do they shoot some shimmying? Do they need high stepping?
Oh, they talk a little shit, you know. They
do some high stepping, you know. The PrimeTime Guild.
Little high stepping.
High stepping. Get some viral video action out there. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you want to know a fun story about Deion Sanders that people can relate to?
Tell me.
When he was a football player at Florida State, and he was like shy, right?
Yeah.
And guess what he did? He created the persona of PrimeTime.
Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, look at I'm pointing at myself.
Yeah.
My point is, I did the same thing. I put on this persona. I have fun with it because I'm naturally like a really shy person and kind of sort like a lot of
Really?
us are, right?
You're
And
naturally
my
shy,
point is that you can do it. All the people out there, you can do it.
baby.
PrimeTime did it, and he was just a shy kid from the South, right? And people think he's this big showboaty guy, but really, if you look past all the showboating, PrimeTime just really loves people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. So this guy right here, who is the founder of at the Gym Hunters. When I search that, it will not come up. So I search Gym Hunters or the Gym Hunters. It's so weird. I don't get it. And so check this out. He's got 15,000 followers. And then the Gym Hunters has 75,000 followers, baby, coming on Monday. Pumped. And they're, tight with Jet and all that. Hey, we got your favorite guy right there, Doug.
Yeah. Look at all those guys. Those are all my best friends.
Uh-huh.
If you guys didn't know, I did meet BitBoy in Miami, and we both had a line of people waiting to take pictures with each of us individually, and it freaked me out because I was like, I can understand why it happens with him because he has like millions of followers and subscribers online. He has like an ardent fan base, and for me, I was like, these people actually knew who it happens, whatever. But it's just one of those things that was just, to me, I like kind of freaked out. I was just like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What is this? And Grady, I mean, it could happen to any of us. You know what I'm saying? People watch your show, whatever.
Dude, I'm loving it. We had today
George,
baby.
hey, BitBoy's really excited because he found a guy the same height as himself.
Hey, we're gonna get Kimmy on the stream here one of these days. We're gonna get Kimmy, Little Bunny, Crypto Baby 8.
Really?
Yes,
that's good.
We're getting them all on. She's New Zealand. Hey, Kimmy, did you see the stream I did with Shantastic, baby? She's another fellow New Zealand. Is that how you say that? Did I say that right? Yeah, when Kimmy. All right. She's from New Zealand, baby. Oh, we got Fallout Zone in the house. I love this guy. He's in Granary. Right here. So I'm thinking about getting in a little bit here. Throwing something in there. What do you think? In the LGE Granary. We got 18 and a half hours left. My kid's got a soccer game in the morning.
I couldn't hear you for a second because it was cutting out.
Oh, really?
It's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's my fault because I was trying to upload all these videos that I was like sending to clients.
Yeah, no worries. So, okay. Yeah, so getting these guys on, man. And it was hilarious. I was on a Twitter Spaces with them and we totally connected. It was awesome. So
they got a pretty big following there, huh? So research and review the hottest cryptocurrency projects, pre-sales, and macro trends.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's quite an idea because a lot of people, that's what they're interested in. They want to know the next mint's coming out, the next coins, whatever. For information. Hey, but guys, it's for informational purposes only, not financial advice. Exclamation point. Don't go to them looking for financial advice. You only go to them to get information on like the best like meal in your town or like, what's the best hamburger in like Alabama or something, right?
Right.
It's not financial advice.
It's best hamburger. So
just
the Telegram gets like 1,700 messages per hour.
Jeez.
That's all. It's like
it's a jungle in there, bro.
No. Wait, is that ChainIDs? No, I think it's this one. It's this one. One of their two. I mean, they both are blown up. Those two Telegrams. It's like, dang. And they're all close. So, man, this ChainID, Doug, wait until you meet this guy. And this guy's a trip too. He's British, this Gym Hunters guy. And, but man, this guy, he's
apparently a boss. He's got a cigar. He's got a
right
shades.
There. He's got the Beamer. Okay.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Is that a Jaguar or something?
It's a Beamer.
Oh, I see. It is. You're right. It looks so different.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right? Okay. So It was awesome having Flu on. And then he was in a Twitter Spaces earlier that had like 1,700 people, and he's like the main speaker. Crazy.
Well, I mean, you know, one of these days, I'm stuck at 1699 amount of people, but one day I'll make it to the 1700 Twitter space.
I love it, man. So yeah,
That's
there's
pretty cool.
Dragonfly tails, baby. Okay,
Dragonfly tails.
yeah. So check this out. Let me see. It was just right here, I think. Gatrino is a legend for Dragons Crossing, is he not? Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably true. Probably true.
So I thought it was just like right here. But what's his name did a DFK video today. Like first time. Or I didn't ever see him ever do a DFK video. It's a crypto basement life or something like that. And I tweeted that out, connected with him. I'm going to try to get him on the channel, baby. I'm going to connect. I'm going to reach out to him. There's Granary.
Grady, I'm going to send you a picture right now, but don't worry. Just don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it wasn't where I thought it was. Maybe it was at the top.
Grady, look at your DMs and Discord just for a moment. Okay. But you don't have to talk about it on a stream. You need to see what I just sent you. It's not everyone's like he's probably sending like some scandalous pictures. No. I just opened my Twitter. Not a big deal. Just not a big deal.
Yeah. That's got to be a joke, right?
I don't
Got to
know.
be a joke.
I don't know. Let's see what the replies say. We'll just talk.
I know Brown Jen.
Oh, it's like April 1st. It's
April 1st. That's what it is.
It's April 1st.
And see, I never put the 2 and 2 together. Like I might know it's Wednesday, but I won't remember that it's Wednesday.
The thing about it is, Grady, is I do shit like that like on the daily. So like I just don't, April's Fool Day. I don't like to do things when other people tell me to do them.
Yeah.
I'm not that dude.
So check this out. Crazy Basement Life did a video on DeFi Kingdoms. Then he also put this out. He tweeted out this Dragons Crossing Web3 NFT crypto game DeFi full review. What is
interesting?
This?
Have you watched it yet?
Is this his?
Are we gonna watch it together?
It's actually his own video.
Ooh,
dude, I'm so getting this guy on the channel. LFG.
Is this a watch party? We're just gonna look at crazy basement life.
Maybe. And then he did a DeFi Kingdoms one today too. It was really good. I mean, it's pretty good. He's not deep into the game, and so he was kind of saying, this is kind of the who cares part. DeFi Kingdoms, it actually is a positive video towards DeFi Kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's trying to get people's attention with that title. Yeah, ready for a grain to rain. That's right, Fallout Zone. We're on to all these projects. I'm loving it. I'm loving life, you guys. Even though I've got absolutely zero in me right now and I'm about to fall over dead. I'm loving life. This is like what we're made for, Doug. It's so fun making all these awesome connections with all these different ecosystems. Good vibes everywhere. Dudes.
Dude, you throw a lot. Yeah, and also, anybody out there, like if you want to share my tweet again and get more responses to how I could die in Dragon's Crossing, that'd be fun too.
Yes.
We could, possibly we could just here. Let me look up my Twitters. Let me look at my Twitters for a second and look up this. It's a fun poll if you haven't been in it yet. You can decide if I'm gonna get killed by a chunker or not.
No, Fallout Zone. Start the video over. You got a surprise at the beginning, baby. Listen to the song at the beginning of the video. Okay. Man.
Oh, Grady, I also made that tweet if people want to learn about Granary, here, let me send this tweet to you.
Yeah.
We could even post it
No,
in the chat.
I retweeted that one too. I just saw
You
it.
did.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in here just in case you want to use it. No big deal.
Yeah, that's
Or
right.
put it on the thing so people can learn
Oh
about
yeah,
Flu's.
yeah. Here in the private chat. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So people can learn about Flu's project Granary that he does with some of his buddies. That's like really seem like they're doing super well, and you can learn about what they do. They just, like we said, got like $5 million of money injected into their project, and it's apparently solves a lot of problems with lending, and it's like a bank where people can lend and borrow money across different blockchains using grain tokens. Let me explain how it works, and that whole stream will explain it much better than I can. And it's pretty cool. So
or I retweeted, maybe I retweeted one of these threads, you know, that was shared and liked them all already and read it 3 times.
I need to read it 4 times at least for me to understand it.
Right. And I still don't. He needed to be a little bit more detailed, but that was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, he's not a hardcore shiller. He just kind of lets people know what's going on and if people are really interested, he'll let them like talk to him and stuff. But I also just put the tweet up, and we can put that in the chat if you want to, about voting. It's in the chat.
It's there, baby, right here.
And that you can vote whether I will. What does it say? It will. It says, this is what the tweet says. Will Doug get destroyed by a chonker in Dragon's Crossing? You know, the game's coming out soon, mint in a month or so. And I said, pow, pow, pow. And right now, 76% of viewers of your show have said that, yes, what a chode. He'll get destroyed by a chonker. 23% said no, he will pawn everyone. And that's 51 votes. That's a lot of votes, Grady. Like,
that's a lot of votes. Here's this one, guys. I'm going to post this in the chat.
And also, please comment on that, how I'll die, right? You could possibly win something.
You might still possibly win something.
We have whitelist giveaways to do, guys.
Baby. Yeah, so I think this crypto basement life, I'm going to reach out to him. We already kind of chatted today. And then he put that stuff out there. So he was watching our videos, commenting on them. I love it. Yeah, calm. Dude, we got eggs to give away. We're going to get some attention to your YouTube channel next. Baby. I'm fading though, man. There are some things we could talk about for sure.
Well, take a breath, you know, for a second, get some water to drink, maybe.
I'm going to actually sleep tonight, so that's good.
It's only 11:40 my time right now, but like, okay, there's some things that we have to do. How many people are watching the show right now? Let's talk to them. There's 17 people watching, and they expect Crypto Kong is in here, bro.
I know. He wakes up at like 3 a.m. I'll still be up, and he just woke up because he goes to bed at 8 p.m.
Oh.
So I can't believe he's still up. That's nuts.
I would like everyone in the chat right now to either ask us a question or say something that and especially if it's about DeFi Kingdoms or Dragon's Crossing, that would be really cool because we like talking about those things. And that's the other thing, Grady, is we're thinking about me getting one of those brain heroes too. We could always do that or something.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
We could look at them and see what they look like. Like, what are they about? Are they cool?
Yeah, except I just don't know if I've got enough gas in the
That's fine. It's not a big deal. That is kind of a lot of gas.
It's like you got to use your brain a little bit to look at these brain things.
We could just look at them, just to take a peek. We don't have to think much. Is there one that looks like Batman? I think
maybe. Yes, there is.
Do they all just look like giant brains?
Yes, because it's a brain game. They're brains.
Is there going to be like a quiz? Is it going to be like Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Can you send me a DFK Gen 0? That's not a question. That's a demand. I don't know if you guys understand how to communicate. That's a demand. Can you send me a DFK Gen 0? Like you're demanding it, right? From I don't have one, so I can't.
Yeah, so Fallout Zone. This is what I do. I'll go to bed. So the other day, I went to bed at 4 a.m., couldn't sleep, toss, turn. Woke up at 7 a.m., stayed up, listened to some YouTube, ate a bowl of cereal, quest some heroes, baby, leveled up some heroes, DeFi Kingdoms, fell asleep at 10 a.m., woke up at 2 p.m. Then the next day, went to bed after 5 a.m. sometime, woke up at 8 a.m., and then did 6 videos, and then slept for about 11 hours.
That's a good amount of sleep.
And then last night, I slept for 1 hour.
Jeez, that's not a lot of sleep.
It's like, so it's just, but tonight, I'm sleeping, baby.
Yeah, do it.
Who is this? I almost couldn't even like open my eyes. I was watching some Luffy, some anime, baby, with my kiddos. And then I'm like, wait, I got to check out this song that DFK Tails just hit me up with. And then I was back, got a second win from that, baby.
You guys go check out Granary. They have like some governance token things going on. And they're going to do airdrops, I guess. I don't know. There's things happening. So like it's early. Get in there, I guess, and check it out and stuff. All I know is that Flu's apparently going to be like, driving that thing to the moon apparently because it's going really good right now. Yeah.
Yes. So hodl the future. So guess what? Here's the deal. Okay. Here's the deal. Hang on real quick. Let me look at something.
Wait, I think I know that Hodl the Future guy.
I know that name.
I think I know that man.
Yes. Okay.
I think
hodl, that's who I've been connecting with.
I think that man, somebody was guessing the value of his PFP, his NFT and his PFP, and they guessed it 100 grand and then 500 grand. It was a child. So his ego got inflated because of that. Just gigantically. This is rumors I heard. But I believe that might be like Jeremy or something. Hodl the Future. It's cool stuff, man. Like
he's a lawyer. He knows Crypto Baby H. He helped her out with the Unity Guild, and I'm going to get him on the channel. He's on our. He's someone who might be interested in Dragon's Crossing, baby. I want to get him on the channel. Hodl the Future, and so. My meth problem is an Adderall combined with phentermine.
What? Can you explain that to us, please?
And so my doctor said, no more, you can't take both now. And I'm like, oh.
Wait, so I know what now. I know what Adderall does, but what does the other one do?
It's like it's the same thing.
Oh, you just have more of the same thing.
Yeah, but it's like a weight loss drug, but it's more dangerous, I think. It's actually more intense.
Do you go to your doctor and you say, just give me the most dangerous thing?
Yeah, I don't even exit the house anymore. I just text them now.
You just say, give me the best shit you got, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. No, that's right. No sleep schedule. Let's go.
No sleep schedule gang. That's the gang we're in.
That's right.
Our sleep schedule is just like it's really funny. A famous person, Bobby Lee, the comedian, he has a really amazing podcast, right? And a bunch of them. He's so funny, and he refuses to do comedy specials because his podcasts are so much better than his like stand-up apparently. But he goes to bed at like 6 a.m. because he plays like Warzone all night, and then he wakes up at 2, and he'll like struggle. He'll come into the podcast studio, and everyone's like, "Bobby's always late. What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm playing Warzone, bro. Like I gotta play Warzone, like every night, Like, dude, there's way more degens in the world than we realize. Is what I'm saying."
Yeah. So. I'm really, you perked my ears when you said this Web3 community is going to take over.
It is.
Some of the bigger YouTube influencers.
No, well, the Twitter influencers are people because they have their Twitter spaces they do. Mm-hmm. And I can name one. Like the number one guy is Shillin' Villain, right? I don't like saying his name because it gives him like free publicity, but you can look up there's analytics online that show the influence of what different accounts have. And I actually have the picture of it. You know what? Can I actually?
Yeah, you can share.
Can I share it? Hold on. Let me go to my new buddy Anon is the one that shared this. And let's see if I can find his tweet real quick. He has some really cool stuff.
See, here's what I'm thinking is that we can translate that into YouTube too.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that like the general concept is that when people just organically like something, it gives it way more power and voice than these individual people that are, they're like, to be honest, they're a little bit selfish. They act like they know it all, and they act like they're like cool, whatever. And okay, I found it. I'm gonna share my screen now so you can see it.
Okay.
So just as before I show this, let me give you a context. 1 week ago, the Nakamigos minted, and there was like if you were a EOS pass holder, which is Satoshi, the guy that founded MFers, it's an NFT project he started where if you hold it, they do all these airdrops and giveaways of artists and stuff, right? And it's not super expensive, and people love it because they love the artwork, and it's usually like really actually good shit. It's not just like some random artwork. It's like prominent artists, right? And then those holders of that actually got a free airdrop or free mint, I should say, of this project, right? And most of the people that own that are MFers because that he founded the MFers, if that makes sense. You know, that's the one with like the circle head guys that are sitting at the keyboard and they have a cigarette in their mouth and they look like, it looks like a child drawing. Those guys, they're one of the top like 8 all-time NFT projects. They've been around forever, very stable, very well known, and their floor price is like an ETH or 2 or something like that, right? So my point is, then this came out, and then Anon tweeted about, hey, why is my timeline full of all these Nakamigo things? And then he's like, oh, by the way, I just bought 50 of them. And I was like, what? 50? And I'm like, and he was like, yeah, I think I like them. So then I went and looked at them, and next thing you know, the prices and everything just continually keep going up. And it's a 20,000 piece collection, and which means that there's, and at that point there was already like 4,000 holders or something, like insane. This is in the beginning, and it just keeps going. Now we're at like almost 6,000 holders or something, like 5,500, and the floor price goes up from 0.02 to point now like 4 or something, like pretty much almost half an ETH, and it's fluctuated and stuff, right? But everyone keeps.
The brown gent got one.
And yeah, even the brown gent got one because he's like, the analytics are off the chart. He's like, it's completely nuts. Like, there's no rhyme or reason why this is happening. All the influencers started to FUD it and say, like, this project's stupid, it's trash. Like, why would anyone like it? Because there was no like special thing about it. It was just that people like the artwork, and it was attached to Satoshi a little bit, who's like, a lot of people really like him because he embodies like the elements of Web3 of like community and stuff. And it's 8-bit, like very video gamey, looks like Super Nintendo, right? And the people that gravitate towards it and like came in together and started spaces and stuff, a lot of them were MFers, people like Anon and other artists, right? And you just, all of a sudden, all these people showed up that were just cool, that were there just to hang out and support people, set a cool vibe. Everyone's like unselfish and kind, and a lot of them know each other really well. And it's kind of the people in the space that weren't like really super well known, but have like a strong bond with each other, right? And everyone was kind of like, this is refreshing. This is really nice and positive and fun. Whereas most of their NFT projects, I'll tell you, a lot of toxicity, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of he said, she said behind it, and then taking screenshots of somebody that said something that like and posting on Twitter. It's a lot of bad mojo is happening, and bags were dropping. Like, the projects were starting to lose memberships, and then everyone becomes more angry because they're just like, oh no, like it basically. The vibe in Web3 was getting like, just getting low, right? This project comes along, starts doing well, and they're like, it's a breath of fresh air. It's cool. Yeah, positive, networking, just organic. And when the influencer people like don't see it, they start talking trash. Even the founder of Checkmarks, started talking mad trash, saying it was terrible, that it was unrecognizable, using all these artistic terms to say that it was basically trash. And I was livid. I was pissed. I was like, are you saying that these people organically came just like the project and seemed to like it, like the artwork, the vibe, and just wanted to be part of it? And you're basically saying that's trash? Like, that's fucking ridiculous. That's what art should be. Art should just be something you find, a video game, whatever, and you just like it. That's all that matters, right? You like the people, the friends. So anyways, I'm going to share this right now. And so you can see what just has happened, right? What has happened now is, look at this. That is the website that tracks like the reach, and our global reach on Twitter has bypassed the #1 influencer on Twitter.
Wow.
And look at that. He has 105,000 followers. The main account only has 15,000. Right? Look at the influencer rank, 3,571. Shilling Villain's 19. And the global reach of amount of people that are aware of your project and see your tweets has bypassed them in a matter of like 3 or 4 days, because after the mint, nobody really knew about the project for a while, and then it took off. So like 3 or 4 days, literally, to become the #1 presence on Twitter as far as Web3 goes. And in the top like 15 projects all time. In fact, the amount of transactions of Nakamigos bypassed the complete history, total transactions of Bored Ape Yacht Club within like 2 days. And people freaked out. They could not believe anyone could ever do that. And we did it in 2 fucking days,
Man.
right?
And so where's the floor at right now?
So if I look at it,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Blur. And Blur is at 0.354. So it fluctuates. It got up to like 0.4 today. It'll fluctuate a little bit because you have to understand this is a 20,000 piece collection. There's a lot of them. And so you can just look up Nakamigos on Ocean, OpenSea. And I'm on Blur right now. And Blur was kind of controversial because they took off their fees. That goes back to the project and stuff, but they put them back on.
Okay.
So because it's kind of like basically that 5% that they pay going as residuals going back to the original project, they took those away, which I think causes maybe somehow the prices to get cheaper. I don't know how that really affects things. My point is though that they put them back on for this project, at least because the project tweeted out that they are getting 5% residuals and stuff. But my point is that the Blur website has a really nice way to interact and look at what's happening and like the trends, what's selling, what's not, all that kind of stuff, right? It's really cool. So, right, and that's the thing is that there's all different trait groups and different things that are popular, and you can like sort by them easily and see what's popular and what's not. But the thing to learn from this is that when you have a project that people just like and it's fun and it's just innocent and like cool, like, dude, I'm telling you, everybody, like a lot of people from Bored Apes and other places were interested in, oh, this is cool, I want to jump in, I like this. But a lot of people were jealous, super angry, fighting like crazy. And so we started a dojo, and we have ninjas in the group, and we were saying like we're fighting the echo chamber where all these people live, where they all basically say the same stuff, just say things that they want people, to influence what they think, and tell them all the same bullshit. They basically like FUD everyone, talk trash, try to make everything how they want it to be, and control things. And the echo chamber is just a bunch of negativity and stupidity. And so we're fighting the echo chamber, and we want people to just be themselves, have fun, do what they want. You know what I mean? You don't have to have this pretentiousness. You don't have to have a major influencer attached to a project for people to believe in it. You know what I mean? Like me and you, Brady, we're hosting these shows. I do Twitter stuff. People hire us to like do things for their projects, but we try to do it in a way that's just about fun and community. We're not up there on a pedestal telling everyone like, you should buy this project and this is how you should treat people. And like, I'm the only person that like knows what the heck's going on. Right. So, that's the thing. And then the next day they act all like they're sweet and innocent. Then the next day they're back to being an asshole. That's how they do it. They gaslight you. They do all, I mean, it's just a really weird thing. I feel like they're people that just don't know what to do themselves. They don't have artistic creativity. They don't actually bring value to anyone in real life. They don't do anything except for try to get this like traction. They, Hodel says he almost bought one today.
Yes.
But that's the thing, Grady, success and love are both contagious, right?
Baby.
Success and love are contagious. So if you do things that you love and connect to, and that can breed success or whatever, that's how you have organic growth, right? Just like we have on this show, supporting each other, having fun. So that's a brief rundown of how that all happened. And right now they're planning all kinds of parties for NFT New York and all this stuff. And it's all just happening organically in the community, big Twitter spaces and stuff. And it's just fun. The Twitter is just full of tweets about the Nakamigos and people sharing their Nakamigo and making pixel art with them and memes and stuff. And it's really fun. It's making Twitter into fun. I feel like I'm in a Nintendo video game when I open up my Twitter feed. You know what I mean? Like, that's what my life is like now. A week ago, my Twitter feed was people all talking to each other and like bad mouthing each other, and it's on Twitter, because NFT projects. And it's like, and I'm just, so that's kind of the thing. And it's pretty fucking cool. So the floor price is a little bit high for a lot of people to enter into project right now. It's at 0.35. And the thing is that like the really nice traits, the stuff that most people like, is a little bit higher than that. There's medallions that you can wear, like big medallions. There's there's the ninjas and stuff. Like the ninjas are really popular. The ninja floor price is like 0.869. It's at basically 0.87. So they're coming up on an ETH floor price for the
Just
ninjas.
The other day they were 4.4.
I'm telling you, because what happens is in these projects, first, the more scarce popular traits go up, like, you know, to 3-4 ETH. Like right now, Biggie Small sweaters, stuff like that are around like 3 ETH, 4 ETH. The Crimson Ninjas are like 6-7 ETH. The ghosts are selling for like 16-20 ETH, right? And those are really rare. But the ones that are like less rare, but are like kind of the next level, like where like, you know, everything else becomes so expensive and no one can afford it, then the next set of kind of things that are popular kind of start to jump up, right? So anyways, that's where we're at right now. And there's all kinds of techniques of like how to snipe stuff, how to look for things. You can put WETH offers down for things. I put a WETH offer down for like, and this is what's crazy, Grady. I put a WETH offer down on these like medallions, like the ones that had medallions, and I got like this Shaolin monk dude, right? So I'm like the king of the Shaolin temple, like 36 chambers, and me and the ninjas train. So anyways, and I got the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right? If you look on my Twitter, there's tons of me tweets of Dwayne The Rock Johnson doing the people's eyebrow and like saying, "Can you smell what The Rock's cooking?" Anyways, fun stuff. It's like cosplay on Twitter, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm fucking cosplaying, all right?
I love it. So this comment right here, dude, Emerson B. Shout out to you, my man. Awesome community right here. Just what Skiller said. DeFi Kingdoms. I think that's what he's talking about, baby.
Yeah, probably.
DeFi Kingdoms. Phenomenal community, phenomenal team. The fundamentals have never been stronger. They've got so much going, all this development, all these updates right around the corner, and they're big, huge, massive updates. We now have PvP test grounds, on and on and on. So bullish on the fundamentals, but it's so bearish in the ecosystem.
Well, we need PvP, right, Grady? We need once PvP comes out, it's going to go crazy, probably, right?
Yeah, I think so. Now,
Follows
also
that
pet utility, profession 10 level questing, and pet utility. I think that'll be a big, because it's a massive update for one, all the time.
So what's the benefit of having level 10 questing?
Better rewards. And then we'll now also be able to apply a pet to the heroes. And so we've been waiting all this time for pets. And there's a lot of people out there that don't think 1-star common pets will be any good, like almost worthless. I think they'll still be good. I think they'll be more than just a piece of equipment. But
is that because you're always positive, or is that because you like?
I just can't imagine the team having pets that are not worthless.
You don't think they're going to have stuff in the game that doesn't help?
That's like, I mean, it would be equivalent to saying common basic heroes are worthless.
And they're not, right? Common heroes are not worthless.
Not at all.
That's a good point. That was a really good argument you made. Common heroes are not useless at all. So you'd think Pest Press probably won't be. That's a good point.
Yeah. So Emerson, if you got wrecked last year like we all did, or most of us, and now you're coming back in and you've got money to put in, the sentiment, I mean, it's
is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he said up here.
He's been on the sidelines for too long. He wants to be more active in the community. So many great people. Emerson, look, Emerson, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to talk right to you, Emerson, like you're in front of my face, all right? I'm going to take my glasses down. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, all right? That is what the hell I'm talking about. Step the fuck up. Where is the potato at? Where is Zabu? Where are the people at? Let's make more content. Let's have more fun.
I think Zabu is discouraged, man, or something. So
I'm gonna find that man and I'm gonna make some potato stew.
I tell you what, I've been blowing him up. We need to keep reaching out. He did respond a little bit and just said he's been in a funk.
Oh, that's because he's not hanging out with us. That's why. That's his problem. Why the hell?
The world's most goated potato.
Dude, bro, we need a potato on here right now. What time zone is he in?
I have no idea. Texas?
Does anybody have like the Zabu signal, like Batman style? Like, get that man in the room. His video on Paladins, I'm telling you, Grady, that video on Paladins where he introed and said, like,
first one.
Is this his first video ever?
I think so. I'm pretty sure, man. Let's look. We're looking.
But okay, there you go. You check that out. Let me tell you something, guys.
Go.
Zabu's video about Paladins is fucking amazing. And I'll tell you exactly why.
Yeah.
He said he starts with a problem. The advertising is all about a problem. He says, people want to know what's the best hero. And everyone always says, I don't know. And he says, sometimes you just have to give an answer. and he says, I'm going to tell you my answer. It's Paladin, and here's why. Here's why I like Paladin. And I was immediately like, this is a really smart person, because that's what I want to know. Just tell me something. Just tell me a goddamn answer, because otherwise I'm going to sit around listening to you and not get an answer forever, and I have no idea what to do. Just tell me what. Just tell me. Just give me a damn answer. Be a man or a woman and just pick something and do it.
Just
right?
do it. Boone versus Grace. Huh. Hang on.
Emerson says he got wrecked, but he stayed in.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, guys. Getting wrecked is like what we do every day, all day in Web3, right? We get wrecked all the day, every day. So now we're at the point where we're like unbridled champions of getting wrecked. We don't even care. Like, we don't give a damn. And that's when people are dangerous. When you're just like, there's nothing you can do to me. I'm just going to do whatever I want and have a good time. Work my butt off, right?
I can't even find that video.
What are you looking at? Was it a live video he did? Maybe did you look at the live ones?
I did, but no, it wasn't one of those.
What is it?
I thought it was his first one ever. And you know what was
it's
so
not.
funny?
I don't think it is.
Okay. What was so funny is that Bartertown saw that and commented on it and liked it. I love it. And he was like brand spanking new. That's all I know.
I found Zabu on YouTube. I'm gonna find it. New player choosing the best hero. There it is. It's the second. It's literally like when you go to his page, it's just the second video.
It's just this one. How many views he got?
Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yep, right there.
We had low tech plays in here. We had Bartertown in here.
500 views, baby.
We had Crypto Kong. We had Jakamach, baby. Glow Rider.
Big things coming from Emerson is pumped. Look at Emerson. He's super pumped. Look, guys, PvP's coming. PvP looks really fun and cool, right? When is it going to drop? Like in a month or two? Like how long we got, Grady?
Well, I mean, we kind of have it already, but not now. When will we actually be able to?
I can't play it. And they're doing bug testing, right?
Yeah, but you can. You just have to put in the C Jewel power up for it.
What do you have to do to do that?
50 Jewel.
50 Jewel?
$5?
Oh, I can just put in 50 Jewel and I get access to it?
Yeah, done.
Can I do it right now? I'll fucking do it right now.
You got to put it in the jeweler and then access the power up.
All right, let's go right now.
Baby. Except I got to go to bed, man. Dang it.
How long does this take to do that?
Oh.
Hey, you know what, Grady? I moved all of my stuff over to a new wallet. Remember how my wallet was like compromised and stuff?
You already did, right? I thought you already did.
I did all that.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn my audio down. I did all that stuff, bro. I moved it all over. So now my stuff's all safe and cozy and ready to go, bro.
Yes.
I'm ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy moving stuff between folders because you helped me with that too, you know?
I know.
And
it was like you were trying to move it at a
tickets and stuff and whatever. Yeah. It's
like the Crystalvale blockchain has been the DFK chain. It's just like they're working out some kinks. After the avalanche, that was right. Like the combat testing grounds went live the same day. It just happened to be the one day ever that Avalanche ever went down. Was that day.
Bro.
I'm
in there right now. I mean, I could just go in and like do this so anybody that's wondering can know how to do it, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I could.
Oh, wait.
It's just, it'll take 20
what
or
does it take
minutes.
Oh, really? That's how long it takes?
Well, to get it all going and talk through it, and yeah. So I feel like I better go to bed, man, before I die.
Yeah, you go to bed. It's all right. It's not a big deal.
Dude.
I'll figure it out.
We got to talk more about all this, though, baby. So many good things.
My question is this. Are you going to stop the stream and then like go do something else for 3 hours and then go to bed? Or are you going to go to bed right now?
It's like conk.
Yeah.
Just like it was that night, I fell asleep in my bed leveling a hero. Like I go to bed at night after About Life podcast, baby. Boom.
So you're like on your phone doing it or something?
Yeah, I'm usually doing most of my stuff on my phone.
This is my question. Do you use the website things on your phone too to do that, the auto questing?
No, that's all done on this
computer.
right
I have
here.
a question though. Do you guys know that Dragon's Crossing is going to be on mobile?
Yes. Let's talk about that just for a second. Because I keep getting more and more and more and more excited about Dragon's Crossing. I think it's going to be for real. I think it's going to be the real deal. I think the game's going to be really fun. So that's what I'm working on, is getting a demo of the game, and we're going to break down the demo of the game and really methodically dive in there. And I think it's going to be addictive even.
Yes.
Because that's the number one pushback I get by far, right? Would you say the same?
Wait, what is the best, most pushback?
The most pushback I get about Dragon's Crossing is most people haven't wrapped their mind around the game yet.
Right.
When you say?
Yeah, and there's going to be gameplay coming out, stuff like that. But this is the thing, guys. This is the thing. We talked about this with Flu earlier today.
Yes.
And we learned a lot about Flu. I even learned some stuff I didn't really know, because I don't always ask a lot of questions about his personal stuff or his business he does that I don't know about. I'm just like a cool cat and I just observe. But I can pick up whatever I need to know just by observing, right? But he went into detail how he used to work for DeFi Kingdoms. And he was like doing all of these marketing and stuff for them and whatever, right? And all this different stuff. And
hold your thought right there where you are. GF Burke, dude, I owe you a gray egg. I owe you a gray egg. You got to DM me. I still owe Little Nine. Okay, it was Little Nine. Little Nine gave me the 20 blue eggs for the giveaway. Doug, I owe you a gray egg.
I get a gray egg?
Come.
When do I get my gray egg?
In prime time. Dude,
I get it? Can I get it right now and hatch it?
You gotta send me your OX. Okay, but keep going on your story.
Oh, my point with Flu is he told us a long story about his career working with DeFi Kingdoms. Basically stuff I already kind of sort of not really knew, but I kind of knew a little, like just from like inference of stuff. And he worked for them a bunch. And I met Flu when he was working for Harmony, and he had just switched over from DeFi Kingdoms, I think. And he was still playing like crazy. He was bringing his laptop everywhere or whatever. Anyways, my point is that we learned a lot from Flu today about what he really cares about. He really cares about Web3 in general, the community, and like integrity and stuff like that. And I've known him for over a year and talked to him a lot. And it was really cool to get more in depth into like who he was. So Grady, you could learn about him.
Yes.
And because he's been around in Web3 forever, like building and doing stuff and like working with tons and tons of projects, right? If you want something done in Web3 and you need some help with something, Flu is like one of the best people that exists that can get you connected to somebody, like
he's
period.
Really, I think he's really, I mean, he's just like straight up. He's crass. He's just tells it like it is.
He just is who he is.
And I
think he ain't putting up a front to nobody, right? So my point is, and then we talked about Dragon's Crossing, and he said that he really loves Sandwich Punch. I think he brought Sandwich Punch into DeFi Kingdoms or something, right?
Yep.
And
maybe
he said he was in. As soon as Sandwich Punch said he was doing something, he was like, I'm in. And then he saw the team and the project, and he was all like, I'm way more in even now, right? Like the plan, whatever. And when I heard that, I was like, this is awesome. Because that's what in my head, when I heard when he was attached to Dragon's Crossing in whatever way, I was like, that's fantastic.
Freaking shout out to Sandwich Punch, baby. He's a
Sandwich Punch, right? And then all the things that I thought about the team and about the game and everything, he like reiterated that in great ways. And I was just like, yes, I was like, fucking rock and roll. Let's fucking go. And so he talked about how, he loves the fact that it's played over time. You play every day. You build up things to get experience. You build up your character, and then you can play out the full game, and then you can start over again with your character being stronger. And once you complete it, you can get items and weapons. You go back and do it again. And the whole thing is a game experience from day one, right? You can do all
Right.
that stuff. And he's like, that is the big thing about the game is you can do all that stuff, right? Even without seeing specifically lots of the gameplay and stuff, like the gameplay like demos they've done, you can get a sense of the experience, the ambiance, the soundtrack, all that stuff, right? The things you can do. And the team is dedicated everything to making the game good. They're not paying themselves anything right now. Like the only way they're paying themselves is with the coin, and then it goes out over a period of a year to them. So like if the game isn't really good, they get basically nothing, right?
If the game is a bust, they don't make anything. So they're not that stupid to have a dumb game.
I've never seen anything like this before where people do it that way. It's basically like they're like saying like we're basically hanging by a thread and making sure that this game is really good, and if anything happens, we're like screwed, right? Whereas other games, I won't name any, but other games take out big bags, they just paint, do whatever, like all that kinds of stuff, right? And the thing about it though is that like the Gen 0 heroes are the mints, so like those are the only heroes in the game that can make more heroes. You get to control the hero market if you own them. Like this game is heavily in the hands of the community and the feedback that you can give to them on all this stuff, right? So everything about this game is like up my alley for what I think is what you'd want in a Web3 game. And I'm in DeFi Kingdoms and I love it, but like I'm just getting in now and like trying to catch up to everyone. What's great for me about Dragon's Crossing is that I'm starting from zero with everyone else, and we can all learn together and have a good time and excel at it. And the game seems accessible. You don't need to be an expert at it to be good at it, right?
That's
you
right.
You don't have to like study all day. I mean, you could, if you want to be in the ladder and get to the top and get like the rewards of being like top 5%, you can be that person. But sometimes I don't want to do that. Sometimes I just want to have fun, right?
Right. And so Burke, that's GF Burke. That's so cool. So you're one of the lifers. Crypto Lifer. Do you know who Crypto Lifer is, Doug?
I think I do.
Really?
I think I do.
He's a trader. So he's like a hardcore,
I think he was on your channel, right?
Coins and all kinds of coins. I mean, he's like doesn't hold back. He doesn't care what it is. He'll look at it. He'll do the charts. He's one of a kind trader, totally unique. And he's like hardcore. So, and he came on the channel on my birthday. Baby, came on the channel. It's now, I can say, last month.
I watched a little bit of his stuff, not a whole lot though.
Yeah. And he's cranking out videos every day he hasn't missed a day for how long? Burke. Yeah, charts all day. My job. That's right. If you want to be a trader, you got to do it right. And you got to be like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. You got to or if you got open trades, that is.
I just copied my.
That's so cool, man. You won a DeFi Kingdoms gray egg. So if there's a way, you can hit me up on Twitter. I am CryptoGrady1, and I'll send you a DeFi Kingdoms gray egg.
I just sent you my hex code, bro.
Okay. See, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to send Doug his.
I could hatch my egg right now on the stream.
Yeah. Well, if you got the tiers, 200 tiers.
Let me see what I got.
But I'm not going to stay up for it. But I will send it to you.
Yeah, I can do it a different night. I don't have all the tiers and shit in there right now.
You don't have all that shit together, I bet. Okay.
I also need to find heroes with level 10 gardening or whatever, or fishing or something, and ones that are good at PvP.
Yeah.
This is the thing about NFTs, Grady, is you can always find good snipes.
Yeah. So Crypto Lifer, man, he's just one of a kind. And I always knew I was going to meet this guy. There's something. He reminds me of me like 10 or 15 years ago. It's so funny. Okay, send. I don't actually have to do it this way, but all right. It's going to Doug Hype right there.
Buy high, sell low, bro. Does anybody? Oh, here's the thing. Oh, Grady, here's something we can do. Does anybody out there have any advice for heroes to get for PvP? Like, is there certain kind of attributes that are important, or certain kinds of abilities you think are going to be OP and important? I know that Mythic Squad has like a list of like the OP traits kind of, but it's a lot of information, bro.
Yes, that's like extensive, but I can give you the basics. But for one, everything matters. So all the stats are important, but vitality builds your health, HP. So HP growth is based off vitality. So vitality is big thumbs up.
Okay, and then what about like the other
Mana.
ones?
Mana is intelligence primarily and wisdom.
Uh-huh.
So Zabu goes for vitality is a guaranteed stat when you're leveling,
Mm-hmm.
and then intelligence and wisdom is the two other stats. But I don't know if mana is as important as things like dex. So dex and luck,
Right.
you can't go wrong with vitality, dex, and luck.
Because Dex and luck affect like how things are figured out when they do all the stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, well, dex has accuracy. It's like a big part of accuracy. So when you miss, if you do a move in PvP and you miss them,
right,
that's like
that's bad. That's bad.
It'll kill you because they're not dying, and now you're taking it.
So Swiss crypto guy, I'm gonna murder you. He just says get as many heroes as possible. Did you listen to my speech when I said like when when I'm in the game and he's like, what hero should you get? Here, get a paladin. This is why I like paladins. This guy's like, just buy all the heroes. That's the
he likes paladins. He likes paladins because they get HP the fastest,
right.
The most.
Yes,
HP. That's it.
And that's see, there you go. Now there's a good tip, guys.
There it is.
That's what YouTube's for, is tips. You know what I'm saying? Swiss crypto guy is like, buy all the heroes, just own all of them.
So Swiss crypto guy is another one that was on the list to connect with on Dragon.
Well, thank God, because we're gonna battle in the streets. We're gonna fight it out. And whoever wins gets a hamburger. Okay.
This is Karakit. It's Karakit, Eternal Zenith or something. Karakit's a good dude. He's been on the channel before. He's done giveaways. He's come on here and given away like really high valued stuff on the channel.
You have to buy them all. I'll make you a 3D metal NFT we trade. I don't know what that means. Swiss crypto guy, he says you have to buy them all. Now you are dead. You're done. I'm going to smite you in the streets.
That's what we do here, Doug. Here's what we do. You're mindlessly irresponsible with your money. You scrounge up every penny in that bank account. Then you sell both of your kidneys.
Right. And lease your car out to someone.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And you go to that tavern and you buy up all the heroes, baby. That's what we do here. Are we worried about paying our mortgage? Are we worried about paying our electric bill? Food on the table? No worries. You just go down to that tavern, buy up all the heroes, baby. Let's go.
See, now, even though you just told me to buy all the heroes, I can get behind that, though, because it was like you gave me like, motivation, a reason to do it. Actually, there's no reason, but you just gave it was a good story. It was a really good story. What does luck do, though?
So luck helps you in questing. You get a little bit better chance for eggs when your luck stat is jacked, but it also will help you with critical strikes. Like you get those lucky big hits that kills them.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
In games, I never really care about critical hits very much. People seem to obsess over them, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's great to have a critical hit, but I'd much rather build the stats that are going to affect every hit, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just my theory. I don't know if it's good or not.
Right. So here, real quick, we can look at the white paper. Okay. Docs.
You guys in the chat, you're getting Grady jacked up again. This is good.
Okay.
He's looking at the white paper.
Stats. Where'd you go, stats? Items, quests, heroes. Okay. Maybe it's
Dude, pets are cheaper. Are they cheaper now or more expensive? Let's see. What are the mythical pets?
They might have been coming up a little bit because we're getting close. Wow, they just changed all this. This is cool.
It looks like the prices did go up because that Mythic Wolf that one time was 2,000 and oh wait. No, they're about the same, I think. They did go up a little bit.
Okay, so here's luck. You go to heroes and then stats. The higher hero's luck, the more likely it is for a hero to land a critical strike. Luck also slightly increases chances to find rare items during quests and plays a small role in evasion.
See, I had a feeling it affected something else too.
Yes. So wisdom adds a multiplier to magic attacks. So generally speaking in this game, Doug, the stats in which your heroes naturally level up the best at are the stats in which you want to have the most of for PvP. Right. And so when you flip the card and hit the growth arrow,
right,
for the pirate, his top two stats are strength and dexterity.
I'm glad that exists because it's very intuitive, and I could have kind of figured that out on my own, kind of, you know what I mean? So I'm glad like when the intuitive things exist, like you go like, oh, that makes sense, right?
Right. But I have this contrarian view that sometimes on some of these stats, anyways, that stats, it might be good to go the opposite because they already naturally get those stats anyways. And so you might be glad to have wisdom, even though like on your knight or something, he doesn't have magic, you know, he doesn't do magic attacks. And that's
increases magic defense.
Right.
But what if, okay, so the paladin, are the paladins have like a healing aspect to them?
There is, because they naturally level with wisdom, but not with intelligence. So it's not as much, but we all need mana. So this stat also plays into how much mana is gained when leveling up.
But this is my question. Like in RPG games, like there's often players like that can heal themselves that are really powerful, like a paladin, right?
Paladin does, yep. He'll have a healing factor, I think.
But like when you play the game, I have not played the demo. Can you select what skills you're using, or are they automatic?
Yes. So the skills are extensive, and that's where WoWE comes in. And he's like the guy. He has the spreadsheet. He lays it out there for you, and it's beautiful.
Hey, just as a side note, Swiss crypto guy said I can just buy his yesterday's hero, the one he pulled yesterday, meaning like he wants to give me his scraps that are left over, which is another joke that he's pulling on me on April Fool's Day. Good job, Swiss crypto guy, of making good jokes on April Fool's Day.
You must buy them all.
That's an April Fool's
how we roll here in DeFi Kingdoms.
Crypto Kong, I like you because you said I'm loving this nuts and bolts, baby.
Baby.
You got to put baby at the end.
Baby.
Right. Crypto Kong. You know, is there going to be like Crypto Grady? Is there going to be like a Crypto Grady club? You know, on YouTube where you can like subscribe, and then also like there's another button too, other than subscribe, where you can like join your like a group or something, or like pay a monthly thing or something like that.
We'll do that on the Doug Hype Show.
Well, the thing I'm asking this about is because I want to know people that are like really in the Crypto Grady club. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even maybe have to charge them. They could just be part of like
the club. Yes.
Some kind of insider club, right?
That's right. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll do that.
Okay. It's just an idea.
I doubt it, but it's possible.
You doubt. I mean, there already is one here with all these people, right? But
this is very much a D&D inspired game. But there's this new game. Check this out, Burke. So we're talking DeFi Kingdoms. That's a phenomenal game. Dream team.
Love 8-bit.
The fundamentals couldn't be stronger. Fundamentals of the project, the tokenomics, the team, the stability of the team, the tokenomics of Jewel specifically, and the heroes. It's brilliant in-game mechanics. You can't beat it. There's also this new game that is developed, that's created by a bunch of DeFi Kingdoms OGs, by the way. It's coming out in May. On day one, it's going to be fully ready to play with sustainable tokenomics. And I'm getting so stoked about this game. I think this is going to be a winner big time. So Doug and I are Doug and I are helping the project here at Dragon's Crossing.
See the dragon? Do you see the dragon? There's a crossing back here too.
Yes.
I just zoomed in on the dragon. There's a crossing below the dragon. He's like a trail, like a path.
Ah.
The dragons cross over it. I basically went to Midjourney, just wrote Dragon's Crossing, and made. Look at this. Isn't this dragon cool? The mountains and stuff. I live right. The mountains actually that I live by look just like that. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of home.
And Dragon's Crossing is hardcore.
Did you see what Dogs just put in? Dog says, "My kid woke me up. Don't you guys fucking sleep?" Oh my god. Can I screenshot this? This is the best. This is the best YouTube comment I've ever seen in my entire life. He's like, "Don't you dare go to sleep. My kids just woke me up." I think we could hit 1,000 subs tonight. Like, this is why Grady stays up all night, guys, because the guys like you making him laugh, right?
That's right. That's right. I mean, we just grind. It is a grind, man. So I haven't ever cared about subs, but now I'm realizing, okay, I need to take that a little more seriously just to help spread the word and connect.
Well, you've done it from a good aspect. You're trying to do everything organically, which is great.
Right.
But then you do take a little bit of a step, or you do a little bit more like engagement type stuff.
Yeah.
The thing about it, Grady, is that like the reason influencers get a bad name is because influencers start from day one and all they do is engagement farm. They don't actually provide any real value to people, right?
Right.
And they get it backwards. So the thing is, when you are providing real value to people, your natural stance is to be like, I don't want to do these engagement farming things or sales funnels or
Unless
like whatever.
Real, it's got to be real and raw and authentic, or it just won't happen. I can't. It's like I can't even function that way if I wanted to. That's so good, Doug. Doug. It's so spot on.
Well, that's the thing is I pay attention to a lot of this because in Twitter, it's an everyday battle of people trying to fight these, like what I would consider the cringy influencers, right? Their whole, it's like in high school or middle school when the kids act like they're the cool kids and they're all like kind of bullies or they kind of like talk down to other people and they're just not, it's kind of like antisocial behavior, I guess, but in a way where they try to feel tough or important. And that happens a lot on the internet, you know, on Twitter and stuff. They won't admit it.
So obvious. And all the stuff, people, it's just like, it's all about getting more followers and it gets nauseating.
Did you send me a gray egg?
Yes.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if it's in my inventory.
Oh,
I don't see it.
Doug, I sent it on the Klaytn chain. Here, I'm going to send you a tiny bit of KLAY token for gas.
What? My
bad.
What is the Klaytn chain? Is that like...
That's Serendale.
Is that like Cassius Clay?
KLAYT.
Is that the Muhammad Ali blockchain?
Token, baby.
That's the that is the Muhammad Ali blockchain. The greatest of all blockchains.
That's right.
So I need to add KLAY to my
to your MetaMask, which should be easy, but you want to do the Pocket Network, which I can send you that. It's actually in the description too. Okay.
Wait, so how do I add? Wait, how do I add?
I'm going to send you one whole KLAY token, dude.
Wow. That sounds like a big piece of clay.
It's a big deal. It's a big, like 23 cents. I'm sending you right now.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It sounds great. Someone said today, actually, they explained to someone, they're like, hey, why do you guys buy NFTs? And he's like, well, if I went to an art gallery and there's a piece of art for $1,000, I wouldn't buy it. But if there was an NFT for $1,000 US, I would buy it just because like when it's in ETH or like KLAY or another token, it doesn't feel like you're actually spending real money, right? But also there's the aspect that you can then sell it again. So
yeah,
it's a double whammy.
Dude. Okay.
How do I add this token to my wallet now? Import token. I need to have their token.
Yeah, see, like right here, you can switch realms. You can bridge heroes, bridge tokens, bridge. And then in the inventory, you can bridge items. by clicking
Add
on it.
Klay
Click on it, and you can
chain to wallet.
bridge the item that way.
Add Klay to it's with a K, right?
Yeah, but here, hang on. Dang it.
Click add network. Add the Klaytn network. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
do that, but it's probably not a good one. I'm going to send you. We
Wait,
got
a different network?
setting up Klaytn MetaMask. This is Sandwich Punches, by the way. He's a freaking legend. Oh, no. This link isn't working now. Dang it. Sandwich Punch created this DeFi Kingdoms, like how to start playing DeFi Kingdoms guide, which is in the description. And it's like so thorough and freaking awesome. Look at this.
Go to docs to add. What is he saying to me?
Okay. Where do I have it? I had it here, but I do have it like in the description of my videos. It's Crazy Basement Life. I want to leave that one up. Okay. Zabu. Okay. So if you just come to like my current live video, baby, that we're liking. Okay.
The reason that I'm confusing myself is because I'm used to using this on my phone. I like just started using MetaMask on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
No matching results found. That's interesting.
There's Crypto Lifer's YouTube channel, Twitter. He did a video on DeFi Kingdoms.
It doesn't know the Klay network?
Okay. Here we go. Actually, I don't think this is right here. Dang it. See what YouTube does, like when I copy and paste, this is what happens. You see these dots, dot, dot, dot. Freaking killing me.
So I shouldn't just add the Klaytn network manually?
Well, you can and try that, but it might not work. Here, I'm sending you. I'm looking at this. Klaytn RPC URL. Oh, good. That's on the DFK chain where it dots it out there. Okay. So I just sent you Klaytn network name, the Klaytn RPC.
I mean, I have the Klaytn.
Okay, network name, you can just say Klaytn, and then there's the RPC URL. It's got the chain ID, the symbol, and I just sent it to you in private chat. Oh yeah, Doug, look at this. You can also come to the docs to add this now.
You can go to the that's what he was saying. I'm just gonna go to the goddamn docs. I'm just gonna go to the goddamn docs.
How do you do that?
Docmaster. Travel to Serendale.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Just do that. Yeah.
Yep. Boom. I did it. Thank you. Whoever said that. Who said that in the chat?
Dags, baby.
Boom. I'm there. I got the Klaytn network.
And that's fine. That one will work.
I have 23 cents of Klay. Okay. So you sent me a gray egg over the Klaytn network.
I didn't know that, Sam. You're saying Brown Gent knows Crypto Lifer. I don't think I knew that.
I don't know. Me?
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, from the docs. There it is.
What crypto is associated with it? It's Avalanche?
So it's the DFK chain.
Right.
The DFK chain, which is.
But Jewel is just, I mean, that's the only token on it, right? Other than the game tokens?
Yeah, you got to have some Jewel. So I'll send you a little bit of Jewel. So at least you have gas fees. And
Hey, Dags. Is that his name, Dags? Dags?
Or
like
Dags?
A dog? Is that like how they say dog in like that movie Snatch? Got a dag.
Oh, here. Nah, this link doesn't work now. DFKchain. Ah, it does work. Okay. So I'm going to post this Medium article. Now you can.
Dude, I'm loading up.
It's pretty easy to add.
Dude, I'm loading up the KLAY network.
Yeah.
I'm now in KLAY. I've never been here before. In Sarandale? Hey,
that's is this OG realm?
Is this the one that was ported over from Harmony?
Yes, you got it.
Because this is what I remember. I think I remember seeing this. Yep, I remember this now. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's for real. Yeah, Jewel, and I'll send you Burke. I'll send you a little bit of Jewel so you have it.
There's my egg. There's my egg, bro.
You got your gray egg, baby. You can hatch a foraging pet. That's what a gray egg does.
Bro, where's the hatcher? Incubate egg. Select egg.
Okay, I'm literally turning this off.
Okay.
Crypto Kong, I freaking love you. Burke, I love you. Yeah, so this Medium article, Burke, that's a great one. You can add the DFKchain. That gray egg used to be worth a lot more. Sentiment's down. If you just hang on to it for now, probably best.
You guys, Diggs figured me out. He thought I was from Minnesota. Really, I'm from Wisconsin. The same difference.
Like Rags, Dags. Yes.
It's like in that movie. What was that movie where they're in Minnesota and they put them in the wood chipper? Anyways. Yep.
I love you guys. I love.
Hey, going to the story. When we say bag, boat.
Doug Hype and Crypto Grady out. It's like I always hate leaving because I love you guys so much. Every time.
I think what you need, I do this in my videos, Grady, is you need like an outro. So that you can do it at any point and you can just end the stream because often otherwise sometimes like the stream will just keep going, right?
All right. We're doing it now. Outro, baby.
In the house.
Here we go.
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby Sage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chats right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
In the house. In the house.
Oh.
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Baby.
In the house. In the
Kirby Sage! Baby! Yes!
In the house.
Kirby Sage! Baby! Yes!
In the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro.
In the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdom scene. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby Sage. Yeah.
Kirby Sage! Baby! Yes! Kirby Sage! Baby! Yes!
In the house. In the house. In the house.
Let's go. We got Bowling, baby. We got Dreamer, baby. Bolin's, you know, kind of sitting on the floorboard there. We got Sun Bear, baby. We got Dragon.
What about Dragon Tea? Dragon Tea?
Baby. Risen. Nobody cares about it. Baby. Yes. I love you. Baby. Yes. Baby. Yes. I love you. Baby. Yes. Yes. Baby. Let's go.
DeFi Kingdoms, baby. DeFi Kingdoms for beginners. Do you not know anything about crypto? I got you. DeFi, decentralized finance. You got kids, you got a wife. DeFi Kingdoms, billions of dollars.
Kids, hybrid wife.
Yes, baby. Amazing. GQ life. He does. Yes. Even though there's no right or wrong way. Wonder where I'm at? Yes. Once upon a time in the not too distant past. Baby. Yes.
Baby. Yes. I love you. Baby. Yes. Baby. Yes. Baby. Yes.
Doug!